Welcome back, everybody, to more from the Stabilize. I'm here today with Blake. How are we doing, Blake?
I'm doing good, thanks, Mitch.
That's good. We're here to test out a Blacephalon GX against Blake's newest concoction. That is Gardevoir Sylveon tag team with a little bit of Mismagius on the side. We'll explain it in a second, but first, heads or tails?
Heads, thank you.
Heads it is.
I'll begin.
Sounds good. If you like the content, you want to see more, we've got lots of world stuff coming up. If you want to see it, then make sure that you subscribe, and you'll definitely see it. I've got a mulligan. Nice.
So do I.
Oh, sorry, I don't have, like, as in, I'm drawing a card for a mulligan. I've got
Oh, right.
Sorry. That's what I meant.
I thought you were agreeing that you also had a mulligan, not that. Cool, I've got a mulligan to
No,
take.
it was like, sweet, I've got an extra card.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whilst you're shuffling up there, Blake, why don't you explain what your deck's trying to do?
Alright, well, I'm trying to make use of Gardevoir Sylveon in this new meta where there's no choice bands. Reshizard can't one-shot it, which was previously the thing that scared the crap out of it for. And also in this new format, there's a lot of stuff that can be blocked by Fairy Charms, and there's no Field Blower anymore, so Fairy Charms are even scarier.
Yep, I'm terrified, and I know for a fact that you've got at least one Ultra Beast one in there, and if you put it down, then I lose. So I'm hoping that it's prized. I'm going to take my extra little card there, and then you're welcome to go.
Alright, I'll draw for turn.
So obviously, with Gardevoir Sylveon having 260 HP, it's pretty much untouchable by almost everything in the format at the moment, and that means that you've got a lot of opportunities to set yourself up to try and take kind of half hits on other stuff by using Kaleidoscope for 150. It's obviously going to take knockouts on almost everything in 2 hits, or almost everything in 2 hits.
Yep.
And then Magical Miracle GX, 200 damage, which is pretty powerful in itself, but the fact that you could potentially get to that 6 energy turn where I just have to shuffle my hand in my deck, that's terrifying as well.
Yeah, it's definitely very scary. I'm going to treasure away a Cherish Ball.
The sure thing.
And I'm going to give myself Mischievous.
Mischievous. Obviously drawing cards with Mismagius is the key here.
I'm going to poke.
Sounds good.
Make
Make sure that you're speaking nice and loud there, Blake. Now that we're not at James and Scott's house, we can't hear you.
Yeah. 1,
yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alrighty. Take 8 greens and I'll play it.
Sounds good.
And I'm hoping this one's a little bit more effective than my last variant. This deck didn't do so hot. Any of its real testing.
Yeah, no, last time it kind of struggled. I mean, we played it against Blastoise where we had to ban you using the ability, the ability charm, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do anything.
So I'm going to grab myself a Cynthia and an Energy Spinner here. I think it's only going second, yeah, so I'll just grab the 1 fairy with Energy on here.
Fair enough, sounds good. Not wanting to risk the Dusk Stone to get Mismagius.
Well, it's not a risk because I'm holding both of them in my hand, so that's that's the reason I had to grab the Cynthia.
Fair enough.
I can't until they're shuffled back in. So I'll pass for turn.
Oh, cool, no worries. Draw. Sweet. Well, I'm going to start off by playing down Ultra Space and using it to search for another Poipole. My key here is going to be to try and set up my board state as quickly as I can. Obviously, I want to start taking knockouts before you get the opportunity to start like half-hitting my Blacephalons, and before you put that abysmal ability charm on as well. The fact that you didn't search for it is a positive, but that could just mean that you have it in your hand, so hey, it is what it is. It also could be that you just have it. But at least I've got the Turtonator. I'm going to welder to Blacephalon and draw 3 cards.
I don't particularly find myself in any rush to get it at the moment.
Yeah, and that's fair enough. How much HP does that little Drifloon have?
It has 70.
70? That's exceptionally high. I don't like that one bit. Well, I mean, I guess I could just I've got to attach this energy somewhere. And in my heart of hearts, it's going on this Turtonator because I feel like he's a very important cog here. Now, I could just Mind Blown and take out the Drifloon, but it means that you would be able to get into your attacker, and Mina would start to be a bit of a pain. So I think what I might do is I might just Burst GX and see if I hit a prize. I do not. It's a Beast Ring.
Alright.
That's frustrating.
Draw for turn. Alright. I'm going to evolve into Miss Magius.
Sure.
Going to attach for turn.
Sounds good.
Oh, Cynthia.
No worries. Now, obviously, the fact that you've got Misdreavus, Miss Magius, means that you can potentially manipulate the turn that I'm on when it comes down to Beast Ring. But you can also put me on it, so that's a bit of a risk.
Well, no, because it's not what you're on, it's what I'm on, so Miss Magius doesn't really change that.
Oh, that's true. That is true. I'm an idiot. I don't play Blacephalon that often.
It's not. If it was Sledgehammer, then I can.
That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
I was just like,
that's one of the things that Miss Magius can screw around with.
yes.
But none of that here, I don't think.
No Beast Rings. What am I talking about? I'm a foolish person.
Alright. I've got an interesting turn set up here. I quite look forward to it. I think with that, I'm just holding 6, and I think I want to hold on to all of them, because I've already played my supporter and attached my enemy. So I think I'm just going to pass the turn.
Sounds good. Well, I will draw. In doing so, I'm going to play down an Gardevoir, and I'm going to Ultra Space to search for another. I've got myself my engine set up. I just don't have any energy in the bin, which is a bit of a concern. But I've got them in the active and in play, so I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't get a Vulpix down, so I kind of want you to just like have to waste 2 flyer lost zoning to kill this Drifloon.
Yeah,
really worth much.
I might have to be honest. I don't think it's worth playing that stamp, so I'm just going to Lily for 3 and see what happens. I have a Ditto. And I have a Fire Energy, so I will just burn those 2.
Yep.
To take a knockout, and I guess I just have to move on with my life.
Alright. You want to promote Gardevoir Sylveon tag team?
Sure.
Alright. So, pretty sure this is how this card works. I'm going to play Lieutenant Surge.
Yes. You've learnt, Blake. You've learnt how to play it.
I have now learnt.
I understand how this one works.
I'm going to attach a fairy.
Yes.
And then, just due to the nature of the ordering of my turn, I'm going to pop Miss Magius, because otherwise I will not be able to use greens, and I'll drop to 7, that's just 2. Alright. Now I can play my second supporter, which greens exploration.
Sounds good. This is where you can really start to control what is going on the board, because I mean my active isn't going to be able to take a knockout. I'm going to need to take knockouts with other Pokemon, so it could be awkward here.
Is just tremendous.
Yes, I get to play the game. It's prized. Giddy up, fellas! Here we go.
That's so weird. Alright, and grab one of these.
Sure. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I think I'll do is I'll grab one of those.
I don't like either of those cards. They both seem like they're important and good.
On the lab and custom catcher. Alright. I will replace the stadium.
Sure.
And then I will play 2 custom catcher on Turtonator.
Sure thing. Dang. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't do that.
And then with my last supporter, I'll play Ericus.
Wow, that is an interesting turn. Maybe I should have stamped you. Drawing 5 with Erica.
That's quite annoying. Didn't really get. I was hoping to get like a Cherish Ball or something to maybe Kaleidoscope, but that's quite alright. I think I'll just Kaleidoscope for the knockout.
Take the knockout. That seems fair and reasonable. Now I'm in a kind of a really bad position here, where the best play that I have in real terms is just attaching to this Blacephalon, charging up once, then bursting burn.
Yep.
I guess. Yep. There's nothing else
so.
Nothing else I can realistically do, which is painful.
Alright, they're gonna find me there. I tell you what I'll do. I'll put the 20 on, and then
roll the dice and see if it
roll
is
the dice
relevant.
It does not cure, of course.
Excellent. Excellent.
We get to grab out the burn counter.
Desperately
Alrighty.
hunt for it.
Yeah. Somewhere, you slippery rascal.
Slippery rascal.
Yeah, it's very interesting, this Gardevoir deck, because there's nothing... Oh, it's poison. That's right, we'll just shoot this.
Yeah, it's fine. We understand what's going on.
So we're confused now. I'll draw for turn. One card off. That's fine. Alright. Bench another Guardy tag team.
Sure.
And this is the position where I'm really upset that that you happen to knock out my Drifloon, because the Drifloon allows me to switch my tag team out of the active with another one of my Pokemon.
Yeah.
And right now I could tag switch and attach, and then I'd have a fresh Guardy to attack in the active, which would be really cool.
It would be really good, but alas,
Instead,
was not to be.
What do you got there? You could attach, ditch a couple energy, and you could get there. So that's scary. So what I might have to do is I'll play a greens.
Sure.
Have a look.
Have a squiz.
Have a little squiz. Grab myself a stamp.
Stamp. That's concerning.
And I might just grab myself a stadium just in case.
Just in case I happen to replace it.
Yep.
Fair enough. And then you'll obviously just pass the turn without doing anything else.
No, I intend to play the stamp.
Oh, fine. I'll start shuffling.
I'm gonna stamp.
I'm gonna stamp you. See, now I'm concerned because, like, I mean, I could potentially still get there this turn, like, coming up, but it's going to be much harder now.
I'm gonna play a Great Potion to heal
Yikes.
the damage of this, just to hopefully cure the burn in between turns, and then hopefully have you not need it with Beast Ring. Make you get the full 5 energy you need.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to flip a coin, roll a die to try and GX you for the knockout.
Sure thing. I'm concerned.
Alright, so heads.
Dang. Right. Well.
So, 20 damage from burn. I will then roll to see if that cures. Does not.
Alright, well this
I
is
will take 2.
This is an interesting turn here. The worst bit is I have to Lily. 3, 4, 5. Oh boy, okay. Well, we could get there. In fact, I think we do just get there, because I've got a B-string.
Yep.
So, 1, 2. Now just let me... How much damage is on there? 20?
Yeah, so it's only 5 energy you need.
Excellent, well... And I'll just put down this Heat Factory just so that I can say that I can. And then I retreat. Mind Blown for 250. Burn. Does the job.
Alright.
Whew. But that would have been like a very, very different game if you had been able to search out your Ultra Beast protecting item. Your
I
Ultra Beast Fairy Charm.
I prized 2 of my charms and Adventure Bag.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. That's why I was like, wow, I found like 1 lightning charm and then I was just like, okay, that's alright, fair enough.
Fine, yeah, sure, whatever.
See how it is.
And sometimes it'll just be that way, I guess.
I'll start this one.
Sounds good.
Of course, something else you can, as long as it doesn't have an ability, you can sort of chuck it into Gardevoir as a tech attacker. So if for some reason like the charm isn't enough, then you could always like chuck in a Tapu Fini, and hopefully that might get you there because you're not taking.
Yeah, that's true.
It's going to take a 1-shot after the GX attack's used up. You can see that. Coming up.
We're starting Blacephalon. Yeah, now I've got to be careful as well with that Burst GX. I've not actually played Blacephalon since Stamp has been legal. And so with Blacephalon, you sometimes just accidentally go in front really far.
Alright.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. 2 big boys in the active. Let's go.
Alright. So... let's just start poking here.
Sure.
Grab greens.
Yep.
You want? Yeah, we'll play greens. Grab ourselves a mysterious treasure.
Mm-hmm.
And then a dust stone.
Oh, I wonder what could be happening here.
Yeah, there's no way for you to tell. I'm gonna treasure away a lightning charm.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what I've done is that I've accidentally, for some reason, sleeved up the wrong charm, even though I know in my heart that I deliberately wanted the Ultra Beast one in. For some reason, it's the ability one, which I know is irrelevant in this format. Which is
so hang on, are you saying that you don't have the Ultra Beast one in your deck at all?
I don't have the Ultra Beast one for some reason. Yeah.
Oh, he's been kind to me.
Yep. So we're gonna see how this goes without the Ultra Beast charm, because I'm literally holding the ability one. I'm like, that's not right.
Why do I have this?
Why is this in here? So it's going to be interesting. Alright, so what I will do is I'll bench Xerneas GX.
Ooh, Xerneas GX. That's an interesting card.
I'll chuck a Fairy Charm ability onto Miss Magius.
Yep.
I'll put down a Power Plant.
Power Plant, yep.
And then I'll pop it.
Sweet.
And draw 5.
Sounds good. That prize was a fire energy. If I had a burst that I would have put it on.
I'm going to attach here. I'm going to treasure away a Power Plant. Grab a Driftloon.
Sure.
From there, I think I am just happy to pass.
Sure thing. We'll draw. I'm going to play down an Ultra Space to replace that Stadium. I'm going to use it to search. We're going to grab ourselves a Poipole. It's actually quite funny because I know you haven't intended to do so, but in giving me that extra prize, you actually clogged my hand up so that my Lily is going to be worse than it was. So I'll attach an energy. And then I'm going to have to Lily just for 3, because I've got 5 cards in hand.
Yep.
2, 3. Wow, they're all really bad. Okay. Oh boy. I think I'm just going to go with a Bursting Burn, because last game that 20 damage seemed relevant, so let's go Bursting Burn.
Yeah, that seems annoying.
Because now you're going to need to at least like flip to see if you get an attack off.
It is not cured, so burn remains.
The burn remains.
I do have this Drifblim and an attachment for this Xerneas.
Oh,
So I
no.
use Drifblim's ability to switch
Yep.
this out of the active.
So do you want to just reiterate what Xerneas GX does for those people playing along at home?
So what it's mainly in the deck for is GX attack. So Sanctuary GX for 2 fairy and a colorless. It heals all damage from your side of the field, and it takes all those damage counters and it puts it on the opponent's active.
So when you've got lots of Gardevoir Sylveon that have heaps of damage on them, you can just move them all off and
Put it on the active.
put it on the active. So not super threatening right now, but
Yeah.
could be later.
But its first attack for a colorless overrun just does 20 and 20 to one of your bench. And the second attack just does a vanilla 120 for the same cost as the GX attack.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna use overrun.
So 20 on both.
Yep.
That's almost relevant on the active.
Almost need another one.
Ultra Space. Alrighty, I'm gonna grab myself another Poiper. Start setting this board up again. We will attach a Beast Energy. And then Cynthia, because my hand is literally just full of Fire Energy and supporters. They call those Blacephalon hands.
Sure is.
And this game looks like it's going to be a little bit more even though you don't have the Ultra Beast ability, charm, whatever it's called.
I tell you what I'm exceptionally worried about is that I'm not set up here, and now I have the Drifblim in play, so Greens is offline, and I'm currently not holding one of my other supporters in hand, so it's pretty bad at the moment.
Oh, jeez, that doesn't sound too good. Hopefully everything works out for me. I'm going to play down the Gardevoir. But yeah, no, I'm in a position where, again, I just don't have anything in the bin. I've got nothing in play. I mean, I could just burst, I guess. But that's incredibly frustrating.
Might accelerate that third fire for you, if there's even more left.
Yeah, I'll play down this Blacephalon, then I'll just burst GX and... No, it's another Beast Ring.
Wrong order.
No!
Alright, we'll draw. Okay. Oh, it's a replacement stadium, it's $1.
Oh, that's a good one.
It is a goodie. An oldie, but a
But a
goodie.
goodie.
I'm going to attach to the bench, and then I'm going to overrun for 20 on the active and 20 on the bench Blacephalon.
No worries. And now my Blacephalon in the active is in a bad position. Because not only can it not attack currently, unless I attach stuff to it, but it's going to get knocked out next turn. Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
How much HP does that have?
The Xerneas?
Yeah.
180.
Oh! Sweet.
Yep.
Then Cynthia, because I'm looking for a number of things. A replacement stadium, any hope whatsoever after I get stamped to 2. These kind of things are all super relevant. I'd like a way to discard some energy. Lots of things that I'd like. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, I've got a way to discard energy and a way to replace the stadium. So, Heat Factory.
Yep.
Which means that I can at least start accelerating to this Gardevoir. And then I think I'm just going to Mind Blown, and I'll take the 3 off of the active, because I suspect that he's a gone boy pretty soon.
Alright. I'm going to promote Drifblim.
Does he have a free retreat, does he?
Nope.
What are you doing?
I'm going to play a single custom catcher to draw 1. I'm going to play a single custom catcher to draw 1. I'm going to play a Pokegear.
I thought you were about to say I'm going to draw a single custom catcher to draw 1 again.
Alright. Is there hope?
Is das hope?
Alright, I'm going to take a greens.
Alright, cool.
And then I'm going to pass.
Oh boy, we're going. We're going. Alright. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I'm not going to lie. I'll welder. Put 2 on the active. I've got another Gardevoir. How many cards do you have in your hand?
3.
3. And one of them is good.
One of them is good.
And it's a green, and you're about to use it. And you're going to get a stamp, because I'm going to go to 1. So, I think I'm going to play stamp and give you 6 cards, just so that...
And hope that one of them isn't greens
hope
or
that one of
stamp.
them isn't greens or stamp, yeah.
It's a fair call. I probably would have done the same in your spot.
And then I'm going to Mind Blown. It's, how much does it have? 100?
Is it exact 100, yeah.
Beautiful. So I'll Mind Blown 2 off the active again. Take the knockout and hope for the best.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 6. Bin. Alright, I'm gonna draw for turn. Jeez, I tell you what, he's only gone and
He's only gone done it?
stops the stamp, yeah.
God, I can't believe that worked. This isn't fair. This isn't fair for you, Blake. I'm sorry, mate.
That's annoying, because I needed to kill the Drifblim in order to get access to greens back, and now I don't have greens. And now I could pop a Miss Magius to draw cards, but except that you're on 1 for...
Oh no.
So, it's pretty funny. Alright. I've got an attachment here. I'm going to play this game like it's going to continue.
Sure.
I'm going to Mina.
Yep.
See if I can't work towards getting that hand to 0 at some point.
Well, I mean, I still need to find like a ton of energy, so it could still happen.
Oh, great potion to heal this 20.
Yep. Now I need to find even more.
And then I'll Kaleidoscope for the knockout.
No worries. So, I mean, you put me on the beast ring turn, but if I miss the knockout here, I could potentially be in really big trouble.
It's true.
Well, let's beast ring. I've got 1 in hand.
You should be holding a lot of cards.
I'm holding a ton of cards. But...
And you have access to Heat Factory.
I do, that's true. So I can get the 4, definitely. But I need 6, alright?
So you need to draw a beast string. Or get another energy in the discard attachment.
Alright, well there's the beast ring. Okay, cool. Whew. I say whew, like it was a risk of not happening.
Yep.
So there's 6. Mind blown 300. Jeez.
Yep.
I hate that when, because I really like Gardevoir Sylveon, and if you had built the deck properly, then it would have been a really good.
I could have sworn that I put the Ultra Beast Charm in, because I remember putting it out there of the list of cards that I was putting in the deck, and it's on the list I was taking cards from. I just mustn't have. I just probably saw the charm that wasn't a lightning one.
Yeah, and you just went, oh,
and just forgot the symbol that was for the Ultra Beast one, and it wasn't until it was in my hand that I realised something was wrong.
Well, and I think that game would have been infinitely closer if you had it, because I wouldn't have been able to do that.
I would have had it on my very first Gardevoir Sylveon.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't have been
If I have the time while you can do like literally nothing, while you search for Turtonator and Naganadel by charging up Naganadels.
Yeah.
And I can just custom catcher and kill all of them with Kaleidoscope.
Yeah, like I need to set up a turn where I've got like a switch, and then like I've got to switch into a Turtonator that I've just put down with a welder and an energy, and like to try and make it so that you can't get there. So.
And if for some reason you didn't actually take the knockout that turn, I had because I had the second minute and the second attachment to get the magical miracle to shuffle you to 0 cards.
Yeah, which would have completely ruined me, but hey, anyway, that's the way it goes.
There we go.
That's the way it is. But we're going to feature this Guardia list a little bit more, Blake, because I really like it. We might do a deck profile of it in maybe tomorrow night's video or tomorrow morning's or whenever it is, whatever day it is now, I can't remember. But hey, anyway, thanks for coming along for this one.
No worries.
And thanks to everyone for watching. If you like the content, then please subscribe by hitting the sable line in the middle of the screen. On the left-hand side, we have some videos that YouTube thinks that you might like, and on the right, we have our Unified Minds playlist for Worlds testing. Thanks very much, everyone, for coming along, and we'll see you all next time for more from the Sable Eyes. Bye.
Bye.